Hey guys, Grand Peter Big here. I'm just Holly Blackheart conversion mounts on my block, and I've heard of people putting it where the mount first two, and the third one dangles. I really don't like that. I'm not too cool with that. If you actually look, it's flat in the front, but as you go out with this carriage bolt, it doesn't. So it's not actually flat. I don't like that, because the actual original 4.6 2-valve mounts here, the original motor mounts. But with that sticking out like that, I'm not cool with that. So either I have to grind this, so this will lay flush when I bolt it down, because it's sticking out quite a bit. I'm not happy with that. So either I grind this down, or I actually take this, like it does on the other side. It's the same thing. Or take this, the way it sits on here, those 4 bolts sit here, those 4 bolts sit there, get them all lined up, that bolt, and that bolt's for the motor mount. So if I actually put those 4 bolts in, line them up the best I can, get them in there, get them bolted down. Now, if I take that one, that's a little bit off. Actually grind that hole open a little bit. I can actually take a bolt and run it through into this part right here. These 4 bolts right here. Bolt those 2. Put the studs in here for those. And then this one, grind it through. If I open this up, actually grind this open this way, actually grind it open, then I can just run a bolt into here. Where a lot of people just run the 2 front bolts and not the rear one. I'm not doing that with the kind of power I'm running. I don't want to do that. So if I actually just take and grind this open a little bit bigger, I can run a bolt through here and into here, just like these 4. So I have 5 points. Same thing on the other side. On the other side, where I put these 2 in, put that one in, it's these carriage bolts. Well, putting these carriage bolts in, it kind of hits like this, kind of sets like that. So either I grind that flat and weaken it, or I grind this down so it'll actually fit flush, and then it's just going to dangle. Or I can actually open this and run a bolt into it. That way I actually have a 5th point of reference. Be 1, 2, 3, 4. That will become the 5th one, be the 5th reference. So it'll go through the plate, through the motor mount, into the block. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'll actually end up being stronger in the end, instead of letting it dangle like some people do. Just the extra one. I'm not going to do that. Look what I found. Found a whole set of, well, I'm missing 2 of these. But I bought a brand new, the main cap bearings, bolts. The ones that are in this block are beat up. I don't trust them. These things look like they've been ran 30 times, even though I know they haven't. They're beat up. So what I'm going to do, I'm we're going to change them out for these. These came off the LY6 I have all these extra parts off of. It only had 40,000 miles on it when it got T-boned. So I'm missing 2 of the outers. I bought 1, so I'm only missing 1. I'll go buy another brand new one. And I'll have a bunch of really good main bolts instead of these. Because these, look what they do through the ringer. I mean, they don't look good. Like they say, even it's not torque to yield, it's torque to stretch. You know, any of that, it's torque to angle. But they still take a beating, and you still only use them so many times. These are what they've been used a few times, and I'm not cool with it. So I just found those when I went to do my mounts. So for some reason I grabbed the bag and threw it in there. I don't know why I did that. I'm glad I did because I just found them. So I was given the wrong information, and I ordered the wrong connecting rod bearings. Ordered the King Racing HP bearings, which are wrong because they're narrow. So I went and ordered the SI bearings. A friend of mine from DWP Performance gave me the actual proper part numbers. So I just ordered the proper part numbers because these are wrong. I'm not going to tell you the main company I called, and they gave me the wrong information. So I ordered the wrong bearings. They ended up being narrow, and they're kind of weird. It's a stock crank, so I need the SI bearings. So he gave me the actual proper part numbers. I ordered it. It'll be here tomorrow. And then my torque wrench I borrowed from a friend of mine. So he needs it. So I'm going to go ahead and Wednesday when I get off work, I'm going to run over and buy one off of Northern Tool. It's not that expensive. Now I'm going to come in and switch those puppies out. I'm going to snatch out the connecting rod bearings, put the proper ones in there. I'm just going to disconnect them, push them down, wipe them, slip new ones on there, re-lube them, put them back in. That way I can get the proper ones in there. But 1 step forward, 10 steps back. You know how it goes. Spend money, spend more money, spend more money. It happens. But anyways, stay tuned. Later.